Good evening, I'm Lee Partridge and welcome to Col U TV for another pre-match show here at the JobServe Community Stadium ahead of tonight's game against Newport County. A fantastic performance and result against Exeter on Tuesday, and we're hoping for more of that this evening, of course. Don't forget, if you're not here at the stadium, you can watch on iFollow for just £10 because it's not a Saturday 3 p.m. kickoff. Any of the other games you can watch on the iFollow. On tonight's show, we're looking ahead to the game with David Gregory as he caught up with Hayden, talking about tonight's game itself. Freddie Sears about his thoughts so far, and also Shamal regarding his injury and also the relationship between all of the goalkeepers here at Colchester United. But as I said, first of all, let's see what Hayden thinks about tonight's game.
Hayden, great win on Tuesday. How hard has it been to balance getting some work and the rest in ahead of Friday night's game?
Yeah, that's the challenge now. We haven't got many hours, and we don't want to overdo it with the lads. We've got quite a thin squad at the moment, so we have to be careful. And a lot of the lads have played quite a few minutes, and another game coming up Friday. So it's a balance of work and obviously keeping the momentum and the happy feeling in the group.
Yeah, we spoke straight after the game Tuesday, but you had a couple of days to digest it, and it was an excellent result, wasn't it, against a very strong Exeter side? Yeah,
good side. They're a very good side. Like you can imagine, the run they've been on. We knew it'd be a tough game. The run they've been on, the 20-game unbeaten run. I'm sure no one expected us to get a result, let alone beat them by a couple of goals. So, we're happy with what we did. We're really pleased. I'm pleased with the group. The way they bounced back after that Stevenage game and really responded and reacted was first class. And by no means were we as dominant with the ball as we wanted to have been, but it was a different challenge, a different game, and I'm so pleased with the way we went about the game and how clinical we were with our finishing.
And that clinical edge to the finishing is something you've asked the players to have a bit more of. So it's nice to score 3 goals from the amount of chances that we created.
Yeah, we wanted to see that Saturday really. I think if we were honest, we'd have traded one of the goals for Saturday. And a draw would have been nice against Stevenage. It would have kept us ticking along nicely. I think the last 4 or 5 games have been really pleased with the lads, the squad, the whole group. I mean, there were a number of players who've come in and out of the team and really slotted in really, really well. I've been really happy with that. So I'm just disappointed with the amount of dominance in that Stevenage game that we couldn't really get a draw or a win would have been perfect. But to bounce back in the way we did against a side like Exeter really shows us and shows ourselves really what we can do in this division.
And it'll be another tough game against Newport County, but I presume now the players have shown you what they did on Tuesday, you'll be expecting the same.
Yeah, I'm expecting a similar performance. Hopefully, we don't want to rest on what we're doing at the moment. We really want to try and kick on and try and give a little bit more, which is what I'll be demanding from the players. I think if we look after ourselves, then the results look after themselves, and we've shown that. So it's another home game, like you say. We're looking forward to the game. The Exeter game has given us a real good sense of a good feeling, good confidence around the group, which is perfect. We need to build on it now. We know that. So hopefully we can go in there and get ourselves another result.
And will Newport be a completely different proposition to Exeter, do you think, or will they try and play similar?
Yeah, good side, Newport. They're a good side. Got a new coach in as well, so his ideas, I'm sure, are still trying to get really nailed down with his new group. We've looked at a couple of different systems that he's played, so we're not too sure in which way he's going to go, but we're going to prepare for both. But like you say, it's a good side, different challenge. It's never going to be as easy as we've beat Exeter now. Whoever rolls up, we're just going to turn up and win. So we know the preparation's got to be exactly the same, and we've got to look after ourselves. So that's what we'll be looking to do.
On Tuesday night, you lost Junior Cham due to an injury. How is he?
Yes, Junior, he got a real sore and got a knock to his thigh, so he trained today. So we saw him back in today, so we know a little bit more in the next couple of hours how he reacted to today. But again, Cameron Cox come on and did fantastically well. So, and Miles is back as well. He had a bit of a stomach bug over the weekend, so we missed Miles. He was out of the squad on Tuesday with a bit of a bug, so he's back. He trained today, so we've got a few options, which is nice. We've got a few bodies back.
Yeah, and obviously Alan Judge was in the 18 there on Tuesday night. Another couple of training sessions. He's probably in a better shape than he was even ahead of that game.
Yeah. Judgy, that's his first time back in a while. He hasn't really had any minutes. So, ideally we'd have liked to have got him some minutes in that game, but he got a little bit tight when it went to 2-1 in the second half. It never really opened up until Freddie scored in the last bit. I think it was 15 minutes to go or what. So I think we had one sub left. So the game didn't really open up until then. It was really tight. So it was hard to get him on, especially not knowing where he's at with his injury. So it was nice to get him some more training minutes again today, and hopefully we can get him some minutes tomorrow.
Hayden, obviously looking to add 3 points tonight, which is what we're all hoping. What do you make of Tuesday's game? Who stood out for you? I mean, what a fantastic performance and result by all the lads. Jake in goal, the centre halves, the young lads, the more experienced players. 3 clinical finishes, which is what we've been missing, but all of them hitting the back of the net. We may have had less possession. Other games we've had more possession, less chances. So how do you see that balancing out? And of course, Jake got goalkeeper of the week, and Hayden was manager of the week in the Sky Bet League 2 team of the week, and the fans player of the game, man of the match for the Exeter game, was voted by you, was actually Jake. So let us know your thoughts on everything Col U related. media@colchesterunited.net, and maybe even get yourself here in the studio and be part of a future show here at Col U TV. We take on Newport tonight, who have new manager. Despite losing their last 3, they're still sitting in the top 10. I think they're 9th. Recent games against us, the Exiles, when we played them, we've won 4, we've drawn 2, and we've lost 3. Got that right. So it looks like it's going to be another tight one tonight. Let's take a look back at a previous game from 2019. Let's hope for some more of that tonight, then we can watch, and fingers crossed other results go our way tomorrow. Don't forget, if you're not here at the stadium, you can watch on the iFollow for just £10 when the show's finished. Get yourself out there and watch the show live. If you are here, get yourself out there and cheer the lads on. And that's the same for next Tuesday, away to Swindon in the EFL Papa John's Trophy. We've got a slight reprieve, of course, West Ham fielding an illegible player. But our performances, I mean, we did beat West Ham, but our performances against Gillingham and away at Ipswich, I thought were fantastic anyway. So there you go. Back to the here and now. One player who sadly won't be out there tonight playing is Shamal George. Fantastic so far this season for us, I think you'll all agree, but he picked up an injury against the game against Stevenage. David caught up with him at Florence Park and got the lowdown on how things are.
Shamal, first things first, how are those ribs getting on?
Slowly getting there. The day after I went for an X-ray, came back, it was just badly bruised, so just waiting for it to heal properly. So hopefully on a pitch next week or the week after.
And I suppose, is there much difference between if you had cracked one or just bad bruising?
It's similar. So with a bad bruise, obviously if you train too hard on it, you can end up cracking it. So just need to be careful with it and just get back when I feel the need to.
Yeah, I suppose it could be much worse. It could be weeks and months. Hopefully you'll be back sooner than that.
Yeah, exactly that. You know, it's luckily not a break. Otherwise, you know, I'll be looking at a few weeks definitely. So whenever I feel good, I can get back in training. So hopefully that'll be soon.
And it's never a good time to be injured, but you must have felt you was really starting to get a good run of games under your belt. Something that you've wanted to do ever since you've been in.
Yeah, obviously, end of last year I got a good run of games. Then the start of this season, had a good run of games. I think it was 16 games. So I've had a good run. So just need to recover now and look forward and try and get back into the team and look forward. And
from a club perspective, we're very blessed with good goalies because as well as you and Dean Gherkin, Jake has come in and done a good job as well.
Yeah, he's played in the cup games and very well. Played the other day, had a good game, so there's a healthy competition here. I said that from the start. So everyone's friends. There's no bad blood there. So there's a fight for a place, and it's a good thing.
Yeah, but it's healthy competition, isn't it, amongst friends? Because the goalie position is a difficult one because there's only one position to be up for.
Yeah, of course, it's one position, but no, everyone's good spirit. So we always push each other, no matter who's playing. Just look forward and. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting back.
Yeah. I mean, and does being out of it allow you to assess kind of how you've developed over the past 6 months, being a regular first team goalkeeper?
I guess it does, yeah. Obviously, not playing now, all I'm doing is looking at my games because I've got nothing else to do. I can't train, can't do nothing. So all I'm doing is watching myself and seeing where I can develop even more because obviously there's holes in my game, otherwise I'll be Premier League. So I'm just looking forward and seeing what I can do to improve myself.
And development obviously isn't just about you as a goalkeeper, as a football player, as a person as well. Do you think the incident at Barrow, the racial abuse that you received, has kind of made you think about anything differently to how you did before then?
Obviously that's a new experience I've never had before. So it's almost put me, I wouldn't say more comfy in an uncomfy environment, but it's definitely opened my eyes to what can happen in the game and just to keep my head and stuff. The thing at Sudbury, I thought Sudbury was set, but it wasn't. So and obviously I dealt with that probably in the wrong way because it got me a bit annoyed. But no, it's definitely gave me the experience that I needed because it's still happening in the game, unfortunately. So it's a positive but a negative as well.
But these instances that are happening this season, not just to you but to other players, make it even more important that the game as a whole still highlights the issues.
Yeah, obviously it's important that action is taken. And it's been happening quite recently. I don't know why it's been happening so much more, but as I said again, it's going to happen no matter what. Unfortunately, that's just the way. As I said it before, it's not going to leave the game, I don't think, but it's definitely getting better. But it hasn't left the game, it won't leave the game.
Yeah. It's quite sad that you feel that it won't ever leave the game, but do you think it might do in years to come eventually if the right steps are keep being made of football at all levels?
On my honest opinion, no, I don't think it will. I think there will be more action taken in the future, but I don't think it's going to stop people doing what they're doing. People have got silly mindsets and I don't think that's going to change no matter the actions because some people just don't care. So that's just my opinion. I don't think it will change much now.
Hopefully we'll see Shamal back very soon. But like he said, we've got 3 great keepers here, all vying for the number 1 spot. He'll be watching, like the rest of us, and willing Jake to do well, of course. Hopefully, Jake hasn't got too much to do this evening. A win tonight could take us to 14th or 15th, depending on goals, and that's at least till tomorrow. But it is so tight, as you're well aware, in that division, in that spot from 12th to 19th. I think it's just 3 points separating all those teams. It'd be good to continue with some more goals tonight, of course. That could fall on the shoulders of Freddie Sears. He's certainly up for that challenge. He feels he should already be in double figures, which shows where he sets his bar and his expectations already this season. David caught up with him ahead of tonight's game.
Freddie, Newport next. You must just want to build on Tuesday night's win, won't you?
Yeah, definitely. Another
sort of tough game coming up, but a game we're looking forward to. Especially after the other night, with like great performance, great win, and it just shows we can beat the teams top of the league and bottom of the league. So yeah, really looking forward to it.
And it is going to be another tough one. Newport had a good start in the top 8 or 9, I think. So it'll just be more of the same.
Yeah, hopefully. Obviously, every game's different. You know, we knew the other night was going to be tough, and it was in periods. And we're expecting Newport to be the same. I think, like I said, they started well. They're pretty. I think they're like 9th, 10th in the league, and it's going to be a different game. But it's a game we're full of confidence and looking to go and build on what we started Tuesday.
Yeah, and I speak to a lot of players, and they all say that you approach every game pretty much the same, do the right prep, you know, get ready for each game. But was there a little bit of more determination to get Saturday sort of bounce back after Saturday and Tuesday night?
Yeah, I think so. I think obviously Saturday was like really disappointing because we played really well the first half, and I think if you go 2-0 up or you win that game comfortably, everyone's raving about how well you played. And then obviously you lose the game to a penalty, and you know we was pushing second half and didn't quite get there. And it was real disappointing after. There weren't really much said after the game. It was a little bit like, we've done alright, we need to do better, and on to Tuesday. And we knew Tuesday was going to be tough, and it just, you know, goals change the games. And we scored pretty early in the game, and then we managed to build on that. And then I think the goal, obviously before half time, was crucial as well. And then obviously the third at the end just secured the win really. So yeah, really good. It weren't much was said really, it was just building on what we'd done Saturday and taking it into Tuesday.
Yeah, and you mentioned the third goal there, you of course scored it. How important was it that it came quickly after Exeter got back in the game with their goal?
Yeah, really important. I feel you knew they was going to have a response second half. You know, you knew they wasn't great first half. We got the 2 goals, and then they scored the goal, and it sort of could have been us hanging on for 20 minutes at the end. I think they scored 68. So yeah, massive relief to get that goal and like that extra cushion, you know, and just delighted really to chip in, scoring some goals and getting the 3 points.
And personally, you know, that's what you must be really pleased with so far this season. You've regularly got on the score sheet and getting the goals you wanted.
Yeah, buzzing. 7 this season. I feel like I should have a few more as well. I should be probably double figures by now. But I'm just really enjoying it in a minute, really enjoying playing as a striker. You know, that's where I want to play. That's what I've come here to play as, and just loving every minute at the minute.
Yeah, and I mean, is it easy to balance between being pleased that you got 7, and you mentioned there that you feel you should have at least double figures? Do you concentrate on that, or is it just getting in the positions to score that you need to?
Yeah, I think the positions, you know, that's the most important thing. I feel like in every game I've had chances to score, which is a positive in itself. If you wasn't getting in positions, then maybe there's something wrong or something you're not doing quite right. So I've always been positive playing as a striker. You know, I always know if I play as a centre forward, I'll score goals, whatever league really. So yeah, really happy with how it's gone. It's obviously nice to have a few goals, and now something to build on going into the Christmas period.
And do the squad feel now that, you know, that win on Tuesday is what you need to build on going into the kind of, you know, it's going to be a busy December, you know, never mind just the festive period, the whole month's quite busy.
Yeah, definitely. I think like there's definitely something there in this squad, you know, something's clicking, whatever it is. It might have took a bit longer, but there's definitely quality. There's definitely, you see the boys, Sylvester, Dobra, Chile, the midfield behind the attack front, and there's the boys on the bench as well. There's Frank, there's Sean, there's a lot of quality in the squad, and it's just taking a bit of time to click, you know. We're playing really well in some games and not getting results, and you know, hopefully we can go on a run. We've sort of had a good sort of spell in November. We obviously picked up a few results, had the Ipswich draw, Sudbury win, and the Stevenage game has let us down a little bit, you know, in terms of where we want to be in the league. But in terms of performances, has been really good, and just looking to build on that now and hopefully start moving up the right end of the league.
Freddie's in confident mood there, and so he should be. Not just his goals that he's been scoring, but his movement in and around the front line is so important for us and the rest of the players, bringing players in. And like he says, you know, he's getting in positions to score in most games, and that's what's important, because if he wasn't getting in those positions, then he would be, I suppose, questioning what he's doing and why he's not getting in those positions. That's about it for tonight. Go out there and cheer the lads on if you're here. If not, don't forget iFollow for just £10 and you can watch the game live. We'll be back on Wednesday for the midweek show, hopefully talking about 3 points from tonight's game. It'd be great to take 6 points from this week, wouldn't it? Absolutely. Look, have a great evening and a fantastic weekend, whatever you're up to, and it's goodbye for now.